Have you ever wondered how car racing, a sport that thrills millions around the globe, actually began? Picture this: the late 19th century, an era of innovation and discovery, when the world was just beginning to harness the power of the automobile. It was during this time, in 1894, that car racing was born. The setting was France, and the event, the first city-to-city race from Paris to Rouen. It was a spectacle like no other, with participants navigating their way across the French countryside, their machines chugging and sputtering as they pushed the limits of early automotive technology. Yet, this was only the beginning. Just a year later, across the Atlantic, the United States hosted its first recorded race. It was a 54-mile stretch from Chicago to Evanston and back, a grueling test of endurance that marked the birth of American car racing. Fast forward to the early 20th century, an era defined by the roar of engines and the thrill of speed. Iconic races began to emerge, each with its own unique character and challenges. The Indianapolis 500, for one, made its debut in 1911, quickly becoming a symbol of American motorsports. This 500-mile spectacle, held annually at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, tested not only the speed but the stamina of drivers and their machines alike. Then came Le Mans, a race that needs no introduction. Established in 1923, this 24-hour endurance race in France has since become the epitome of car racing, a testament to the human spirit's relentless pursuit of speed and endurance. It's fascinating to see how car racing has evolved from its humble beginnings. From the first city-to-city race to the adrenaline-fueled competitions of today, the sport has come a long way. As the world moved into the 20th century, car racing began to evolve, introducing more and more innovations. And as we'll see in the next scene, this evolution didn't stop with the turn of the century. It continued and continues to this day, with technology playing an increasingly crucial role in the sport's development. From wooden wheels to turbocharged engines, the world of car racing has seen a fascinating evolution. It's a journey that has taken us from the dusty back roads to the sleek, high-speed racetracks we see today. One of the first notable innovations in car racing was the introduction of the rear-view mirror. Although it's a standard feature in every car today, the rear-view mirror was first introduced by race car driver Ray Horoun in the Indianapolis 500 in the early 20th century. This simple yet transformative device allowed drivers to see competitors behind them without turning their heads, a critical advantage in a high-speed race. As the years rolled on, the world of car racing turned its focus to aerodynamics. Engineers and designers started to hone the shape and design of cars to reduce air resistance and increase speed. This led to the creation of vehicles that were not just faster, but also more fuel efficient. Around the same time, the shift from manual to automatic transmissions began to take place. This change marked a significant turning point, as it made cars easier to handle and allowed drivers to focus more on strategy and less on shifting gears. The mid-20th century also saw the rise of iconic racing platforms like Formula One and NASCAR. These events brought car racing into the mainstream, showcasing the thrill and excitement of the sport to a global audience. Formula One, with its focus on technology and innovation, and NASCAR, with its roots in stock car racing, offered two distinct yet equally captivating faces of car racing. But in the grand scheme of things, these innovations were just the beginning. The world of car racing was about to take a quantum leap into the future, propelled by the power of artificial intelligence. While these advancements have significantly changed the face of car racing, nothing compares to the revolutionary impact of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. This term has been buzzing around for a while now, but do you know how it is transforming the car racing industry? Well, let's dive right in. AI's introduction into car racing has been nothing short of revolutionary. A shining example of this is RoboRace, the world's first driverless electric racing series. Yes, you heard that right, autonomous racing cars, no drivers needed. These machines, powered by complex algorithms and sensors, not only compete against each other, but they also learn, adapt, and improve with every race. But it's not just about the driverless cars. AI is also making waves in the traditional racing scene. One of the significant areas where AI is proving its mettle is in simulations. Simulations, in essence, are virtual reality arenas where drivers can practice without the physical risks associated with real-life racing. AI takes these simulations to a whole new level. By mimicking real-world conditions with uncanny accuracy, these AI-powered simulations provide drivers with invaluable experience and insights. They can test different strategies, understand their strengths and weaknesses, and improve their performance before they even hit the track. AI is also assisting in the design and development of racing cars. By running thousands of simulations, AI can predict the performance of various design elements and materials under different conditions. This information helps engineers to optimize the design of the car, making it faster, more efficient, and safer. And let's not forget about predictive analytics. AI can analyze vast amounts of data from previous races and predict outcomes, helping teams strategize better. It can identify patterns and trends that humans might overlook, giving teams an edge over their competitors. What we're seeing is just the tip of the iceberg. As AI continues to evolve and become more sophisticated, its impact on the car racing industry will only grow. It might even challenge our traditional notions of racing. But one thing's for certain, as AI continues to evolve, it is set to redefine the future of car racing. So, from its humble beginnings in the late 19th century, car racing has come a long way, hasn't it? We've journeyed through time, witnessing the evolution of car racing from a simple pastime to a high-stakes, adrenaline-fueled sport. We've seen the introduction of groundbreaking innovations, from the first rear-view mirrors to the emergence of aerodynamics and turbocharged engines. In the most recent chapter of this evolution, we've seen artificial intelligence start to shift the tides, transforming the way we race and how we experience these events. From assisting drivers with decision-making to enhancing viewer experiences, AI has begun to leave its indelible mark. Looking ahead, we might see fully autonomous races, where AI systems pit their racing strategies against each other. Perhaps we'll see even more immersive viewer experiences, with AI-generated content and personalized highlights. While we can't predict the future with certainty, one thing is for sure: car racing will continue to thrill us, evolve, and break boundaries in ways we can only imagine.